Hello, I'm Landon Schlungen, and today we are going to learn CSS transforms by building a penguin. Welcome back. This is almost the end. We only have the personal portfolio page after this, and there are 104 challenges for this penguin. And you can transform HTML elements to create appealing designs that draw your reader's eyes. You can use transforms to rotate elements, scale them, and more. In this course, we'll build a penguin. We'll use CSS transforms to position and resize the parts of our penguin. All right, let's start this. Okay, so this is the penguin that we're making. He's gonna wave a little bit, looks like. Otherwise, it's just plain CSS. All right, you will be building a happy flappy penguin and further exploring CSS transform and animations in the process. Begin with the basic HTML boilerplate. All right, so we've done this plenty of times before. Okay, well, we just want to start with doc type, like so, HTML, and then have an HTML tag underneath it with a lang of English. Lang equals ing or n, and end that HTML tag and then open it up. All right, and then in here we need a head and a body. So head, and then a body. And then in the body, we need a few things. I think we need a title. We need a link, rel style sheets, or rel style sheet. Style sheet. And then that will go to our styles.css. CSS. And then we need another link tag, or we need meta tags. So we'll go meta char set equals UTF-8, UTF-8. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, I think. Let's try that quick. All right, we need type HTML. I forgot the exclamation point. All right, we need two meta elements. Let's see here. Alt shift down. And then it needs width, device width, initial scale 1.0. Name set to viewport. All right, name equals viewport. And then we need content. There it is. Paste that in. Now it should be good. I need title to have some text. All right, let's put penguin in there. Penguin. There we go. First challenge complete. Target the body element to set the background to a linear gradient. All right, so we'll go body, background, linear gradient. And then we need to put in RGB, 45 degrees clockwise. So hopefully that's fine. It might be negative 45, I'm not sure. But let's place that color in there and this color. And then we'll see if it shows up. It does. Look at that. We got the sun in the top right. Looking good. All right, normalize your page sizing by removing the body's elements margin and padding. All right, so we'll go margin of 0 and padding of 0. Perfect. Nothing changed because we don't really have any HTML on there right now. Normalize your page by setting the width to 100%. All right, width of 100% and height to 100 VH. So 100 view height. All right, beautiful. Remove both the horizontal and vertical scroll bars using only one property. All right, so to do that, we can do overflow hidden. Yeah, I think we can just do overflow hidden. That should work. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. All right, within the body, add a div with a class of ground. All right, we'll go div with a class of ground. So class equals ground, like so, and that div should be good. All right, target the dot ground element. All right, so dot ground, set its width to take up the full width of the viewport. So width to 100 view width, I think, and then height, 400 pixels, like so, and then control enter, control enter again. There we go. Give the dot ground element a background with a linear gradient of that, angle 90 degrees. All right, so we'll go background and we'll go linear gradients. And then we need 90 degrees. We need this RGB color here and that one over there. Paste, grab this one, copy, paste. And there we go. Should be good. All right, there's the ground. As the ground element will be third in the stacking context of the page layout, set its z index to 3. All right, so z index to 3 and position absolute. Position absolute. Absolute. All right, there we go. And Control Enter. There we go. Oh my gosh, it does pass. All right, above the ground element, add a div with class of penguin. All right, so I'll just bring that up and then penguin. There we go. All right, target the penguin element and set its width and height to 300 pixels. All right, so we'll go dot penguin. We need width to be 300 pixels and height to be 300 pixels. All right. Use the margin property horizontally center the penguin element and set the margin top. All right, so we're going to go margin of auto, and then I think we're just going to go margin again to top of 75. I think that will be fine. All right, it does work. Awesome. All right, to create some scenery in the background, you will add 2 mountains. Above the penguin element, add a div with class of left mountain. All right, above the penguin, we need a div with a class of left mountain. Mountain, all right, easy enough. And then target the left mountain element, left mountain, and set its width and height to 300 pixels. So same as the penguin, I guess. 300 pixels, and then set the background color, background to a linear gradient. And then that has to be these two RGBs, and it's, I don't know if it needs any degrees. Apparently not. Apparently this is fine. No angle to it. There we go. There's our mountain right now. All right, to prevent the mountain from pushing the ground element, adjust its position to prevent it from taking up space in the page layout. All right, so I think we just need to do position absolutes. Absolutes, and then that should be fine. Yes, awesome. To make the mountain look more like a mountain, you can use the skew transform function, which takes 2 arguments, the first being an angle to shear the x-axis by, and the second being an angle to shear the y-axis. I use the transform property to skew the mountain. All right, so we'll go transform and then skew, and this takes 0 degrees and then 44 degrees, and it should look skewed a little bit. Maybe not. See if it passes. No, we need transform property. I do. All right. Which takes 2 arguments. First, an angle of the x-axis. Oh, I need a comma in here. There we go. There's a skew. All right. All right, set the stack level of the mountain element such that it remains directly behind the ground elements. All right, set the stack level. So I need z index. Z index of 2, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, awesome. All right, to overload the mountain and ground elements better, give the mountain a margin top of 100 pixels. All right, give the mountain a margin top of 100 pixels and the ground elements a margin top of -58. Margin top of -58. Margin top of -58 pixels. All right, let's try that. Awesome. All right, to give the effect of a mountain range, add another mountain by creating a new div immediately after left mountain and give it a back mountain. All right, so we have left mountain and we have back mountain. I'm trying to control enter. There we go. Target the back mountain element and set its width and height to 300 pixels. All right, so back mountain. We need width to be 300 pixels and height to be 300 pixels. All right, and then we need background to be a linear gradient. Linear gradient. I'm guessing we're going to change these linear gradients up again later. Right now, where they're all going to be the same color. Or maybe not, because I think the photo is basically all these colors anyways. So actually, this might be fine. All right, set the position property of the back mountain. All right. Position of absolute. Right. All right, change the stack level of the back element such that it is directly behind left mountain. All right, so z index of 3 this time. All right, I think, no, 1. Okay, fine. All right, rotate the back mountain element by 45 degrees clockwise, then give it a left property of 110 pixels. All right, rotate it. So we can rotate it by doing a transform. Transform, and then we can go rotate 45 degrees, like so. Yeah. Yeah, it did rotate a little bit. All right. Then give it a left property of 110 pixels just to move it into place, and the top property of 225 pixels. All right. Should be good. Finish the background, add a sun by creating a new div element immediately after the back mountain element. Immediately after back mountain, we need a class of sun. All right, so the sun's going to go there, I guess. All right, give the sun elements a width and height of 200 pixels, width 200 pixels, height of 200 pixels, and a background color of yellow. Beautiful. Control Enter. All right, set the position property. Position of absolute. And then border radius of 50% to make it a circle. 50%. Like so. I think that's good. Yep, it is. Nice. Position the sun in the top right corner. All right, so we need top of 75 pixels and left of 75 pixels. Or right, maybe. It might be right, actually. Yeah, I think it is right. There we go. That looks pretty good. Negative 75 for the top. All right, like that. That's what they want. And negative 75 for right. Okay, so both of them have to be negative 75. All right, your penguin will consist of 2 main sections, the head and the body. Within the penguin, add 2 new divs. All right, so we need a div with a class of penguin head. Penguin head. And that div. And then bring it down. And then we need penguin body. Body. All right, that should be good. Change the stack level of the penguin element such that it appears in front of the ground element. All right, so we need position of relative, and we need z index of, I don't know, 10, 3. Maybe that's fine. Let's see here. I need a 4, z index of 4. All right. Target the penguin head element to give it a width half of its parents. All right, so dot penguin head, and give it a width of half of its parents. So width of 50%. That's all we need. Since width of 50% will be 50% of its parent element. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And also height of 45%. And then set the background to a linear gradient of 45 degrees, and then gray and RGB this color. Grab that, paste it in there, and there we go. There's our penguin head. All right, most penguins do not have a square head. Give the penguin a round head. Slightly oval. So we'll do border radius, and then we need the top corners to 70% and the bottom corner 65. So I think we can do that with 70%, 70%, and then 65, 65. So we'll go 65% and then 65% again, because it will be top left, then top right, then bottom right, then bottom left. I think that's how it goes. So let's try it. Nice. Okay. Target the penguin body element and give it a width of 53%. Penguin body, we need a width of 53%, a height of 45%. We need a background of 45 degrees again. And then we need also linear gradient. Whoops, linear gradient. And then we need this color from 0%, and then that to 25, and then white. Okay, so I think I can leave 0 off. And then we'll go this color, which is another gray, to 25%. And we need white to 67%. So we'll see what that looks like. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully that's what they want. Nope. We need 0. I do need the 0% in there yearly. All right. Nothing changed. Whatever. They just wanted it for the test. Another interesting fact about penguins is that they do not have square bodies. Oh, yeah. Interesting. All right. Border radius. And we need this. So I'll just copy it this time since it's available. I need to type that out. All right, target all descendant elements of the penguin element. All right, so all descendant elements. Not really sure. Oh, penguin div. I think maybe like that. And then position of absolute. Absolutes. All right, because there's only 2 divs in the penguin. Penguin star. Okay, that's how we do it. Penguin star. There we go. Position the penguin head element 10% from the top. All right, so we'll go top of 10% and left of 25%. Interesting. I thought it had to be a position absolute for that to work. Huh, interesting. That's actually what they want. Position the penguin body element 40% from the top. All right, so kind of the same thing. We need top of 40% and left of 23.5%. All right, beautiful. Let's move on. Change the stack level of the penguin head element such that it appears in front of the penguin body element. All right, so we need z index of 5. Yeah, that should work. No? Looks like it works. Oh, we need 1. Oh, that works as well, I guess. To give the penguin body a crest, create a pseudo element that is the first child of the penguin body element. All right, so we'll go penguin body, the first child. I don't know what you mean. So I'm just gonna, oh, before. Right, before. And then content to be an empty string. Usually if we use before or content empty string, it usually means we need the pseudo selector before. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, position the pseudo element relative to its closest positioned ancestor. All right, position relative. Easy enough. No. Position of absolute, not relative. Damn. Darn you. Absolute. There we go. Give the pseudo element a width of half of its parents. All right, so width 50% and a height of 45% and a background color of gray. All right. Position the pseudo element 10% from the top. All right. Position of 10% and my bad. That has to be top 10% and left of 25%. All right. Round off the crest by giving the pseudo element bottom corners a radius of 100%. Okay, so we need border radius, and then bottom corners, leaving the top corners at 0%. So 0%, 0%, 100%, 100%. That's what they want, right? Yeah, there we go. Increase the pseudo element's transparency by 30%. Okay, I think we can do opacity of 30%. I think that works. No? Opacity 70%. Ah, I see. To give it a transparency of 30%. Start the penguin's face by adding 2 div elements within a penguin head. All right, div. We need class of face /div. I think that's good. No, I need two div elements. I'm giving them both a class of face, I see. All right, Alt Shift down. Should be good now. Yep. Give the face elements a width of 60%. All right, face width of 60% and a height of 70%. And then we need a background color of white. Right, the top corners of the face element have a radius of 70%. All right, top corners, so border radius of 70% and the bottom corner 60%. Okay, so 70%, 70%, 60%, 60%. Wonderful. Position the face elements so that they are 15% from the top. So top of 15%. All right, currently the two face elements are on top of each other. Fix this by adding class of left to the first face element. All right, so we need class of left and a class of right to the second one. All right, target the face element with the left class, so we'll go face. Can we do dot face dot left? Maybe. We'll try it. Position it. I'm not sure if this will work. Position it 5% left of its parent, so left 5%. Oh, that does work. Sweet. So if they have those two classes. All right, target the face element with the right class. Position it right of its parent. Okay, so bring that down, grab right. And then this has to be right of 5%. That should be good. Below the face right element, add a div element with a class of chin. All right, so we need chin here. Should be good. All right, target the chin element and give it a width of 90%. So dot chin, give it a width of 90%, a height of 70%, and a background color of white. Color white. All right. I position the chin element such that it's 25% from the top. All right, so we'll go top of 25%. We need left of 5%. We need border radius, looks like, of 70% on the top and then 100% on the bottom. So 70%. Maybe I can do 70. Wait, no. That's like, if I just do two values, then it's like top left and bottom right corners together, and then opposite for the second value. So just do that. Should be fine. All right, so far the face and chin elements have the same background color. Create a custom CSS property called penguin face and set it to white. All right, so should we set this in the root? I wonder if we should set this in the root. Let's try that. We'll go penguin face equals white. All right, let's try that. Oh, sweet. They do want it in the root. Where relevant, replace property values with your penguin face variable. All right, so let's copy this guy, and then we need it wherever white is. Do we have white anywhere? White. There's white. So var, paste this in. All right, white here. Var, paste this guy in. We got any more whites? Doesn't look like it. Should be good. Sweet. All right, he's coming along. Below the chin elements, add two div elements, with each with a class of eye. So below the chin, we need two eyes. Control D, eye. And we need one of left and one of right. It's like, all right. There we go. Should be good. All right, target the eye elements. All right, so dot eye. And give them a width of 15% and a height of 17%. Background color black. All right, should be good. Position the eye element 45% from the top. All right, so we need top 45%. We need left. Wait, no. Just corner radius. Okay, so border radius, all corners. So just make it a circle. All right. Target the eye element with the left class. All right, so eye dot left. Position it 25% from the left. Okay, so left 25%. And then also do the same thing with the right one. So shift, grab them, grab it all. Okay, there we go. Alt shift down, and right, and right. I probably should have grabbed both of them at once. Whatever. Sweet. All right, within each eye element, add a div with the class of eyelid. All right, so div class. Oh man, I need that. All right, class equals eyelid. Right, and that up, and then bring it down. I made one more than extra, so I can do Control Shift K to delete the line. There we go. Should be good. Target the eyelid elements. All right, so eyelid. Give it a width of 150% and a height of 100%. And add background color of penguin face, so var dash dash penguin face, which is that white color. All right, should be good. Position the eyelid elements 25% from the top. All right, so top 25%. We need left of negative 23%. And then all corners, so border radius of 50%. Radius of 50%. Should be good. All right, below the eye right element, add two div elements, each with a class of blush. Okay, so div class equals blush, and end that up, and then two of them, and we need one with a left and one with right. So left and right. Should be good. All right, target the blush element. Blush, we need a width of 15%. Man, this is very repetitive now. So I don't blame you if you dropped off already. Background color. But if you are still watching, good for you. Thank you for watching. Background color of pink. That should be good. Position the blush elements 65% from the top. All right, so we need top of 65% and border radius. Radius of 50%. Make it a circle. All right. Target the blush element with the class of left. All right, so blush dot left. And then we need top, or right, I mean, or left, 15%, left, 15%, right, and then we need this again, except right, so I can do Control Shift or Control D, yeah, and it will select the whole word without me having to select it myself, so that's awesome. All right, below the blush right elements, add two div elements. All right, so div, each with a class of beak, class equals beak. All right, and then end that div. We need, and then we need one top and one bottom. Yeah, okay. Top, bottom. All right, should be good. Target the beak elements. All right, so beak, we need height of 10%. Height, 10%. We need a background color of orange and border radius of 50%. Right, number 69. Target the beak elements with a class of top. All right, so dot beak dot top. We need a width of 20%. And we need a top of 60% and a left of 40%. All right, should be good. Target the beak element with a class of bottom. All right, and basically probably do the same thing almost. All right, this time it has to be bottom. Give it a width of 4% smaller than beak top, so 16%. 5% further from the top, so 65%, and 2% further from the left, so 42%. Oh, that looks good. That looks right. Should be good. Nice. Number 71, penguin body looks a bit plain. Spruce him up by adding a div element to the class of shirt. All right, so div class of shirt. And that div immediately before the penguin body, so I think that's fine. Yeah. All right, within the shirt element, add a div with the following emoji as content. All right, so div, yeah, div, and then we need a heart. I think I can just copy that. Cool. because I don't know where to find it. All right, within the shirt after the div element, add a p element. All right, so p, and then with the content I CSS. So it'll be like I heart CSS. All right, I CSS. Sweet. Target the shirt element and set its font size to 25%. So dot shirt. We need font size to 25 pixels. We need font family to Helvetica. We need a fallback of sans serif. So comma sans serif. Like that's like so. And then font weight of bold. Cool. All right. If you look closely, the heart emoji is slightly different. This is because some of the character's properties were overridden by the font weight style bold. Fix this by targeting the div with the heart emoji and setting its font weight to its original value. All right, so with the div, so I think I can do dot shirt div and then setting its font weight to normal. I think that will work. It does work. Oh, font weight initial, that's what they wanted, but normal works as well. Position the div with the heart emoji 22.5 pixels from the top. All right, so we need a top of 22.5 pixels and a left of 12 pixels. Cool. Looks good. Position the shirt element to 165 pixels from the top. All right, so top 165 pixels and left of 127.5 pixels. All right, should be good. No. What do I do? Then increase its stacking order such that it appears above. Okay, so yeah, I need Z index of probably like 3. It does work, but it just needs to be 1. Okay. For the shirt's final touch, set the color to that color. All right, copy that. All right, so color, just change the color of the text to a gray color. Fun fact, penguins cannot stand without at least 2 feet. Within the penguin body element, add 2 div elements, each with a class of foot, and then foot left and foot right. All right, so div class equals foot left, and then we need a foot right. Should be good. Target the foot elements, foot width of 15%. We need a height of 30% and a background color of orange. All right, cool. Position the foot elements 85% from the top. Oh man, so grindy. Top 85%. And give all corners. Okay, so border radius 50% to make it a circular. Yeah, there we go. There's his foot. All right, the penguin's beak and feet share the same color, creating a new custom variable. All right, so penguin peak corona, whatever that is, and replace all relevant properties with it. Is it just orange? Isn't it just orange? Oh, that's annoying. Grab notes. Wherever we have orange, just gotta replace this with that. So var, and paste that in there. Where's the other orange? There it is. Var. Actually, I probably can just, I should grab them both with Control D. All right, target the foot element with the class of left. All right, so go dot foot dot left and position it left of its parent 25%. And then right is right of 25%. Okay, so grab that left, Control D, right. There we go. There we go, he's got 2 feet. Make the penguin's feet look more penguin-y, rotate the left foot by 80 degrees and right by negative 80 degrees. All right, transform. Rotate 80 degrees. And then this guy has to transform negative 80. All right, should be good. Change the stacking order of the foot elements such that they appear beneath penguin elements. All right, so we need z index of -1. maybe. Yeah, there we go. See what they want. Yeah, -1, awesome. All right, they also need wings within penguin body before the foot elements. Add 2 div elements, each with a class of arm. Div class equals arm slash div. We need 2 of these, one with left and one with right. Left and right. Should be good. Target the arm elements and give them a width of 30%. So arm width of 30% and a height of 60% and a background of a linear gradient. Linear gradient. And then we need 90 degrees clockwise. And then these gray and this color here, RGB 209, whatever. There we go. Here's his first wing. Create a custom CSS variable, penguin skin, and as gray. Penguin skin as gray. And then I can copy this, and I'm just going to search for all gray values. I think I can do it with Control-Shift-L. So where's gray? Come on. There's got to be a gray somewhere around here. There it is. Well, Control-Shift-L will grab both of them at once. I can go var and then paste that value in there. There we go. I think that works. Why is it not showing up? I have no idea. I don't know. Penguin skin. Is that not right? Oh, that's why. This has to be gray, not far. Oh, because I grabbed them all. I see. Yeah, that makes sense now. There we go. Target the arm element with the class of left. All right, so go dot arm dot left, and we need a top 35%, left of 5%, then class right, kind of the same thing. Let's grab this guy. Oh my gosh. Control D, right. Top has to be 0% and then -5% from the right. Okay, so I think that's right. Nice, okay. Within the arm left selector, alter the origin of the transform function to be the top left corner of its parent. Alter the origin, so transform origin. Origin? Oh man, is it 0%, 0% or something? I have no idea. I need help on this one. 0 or top left. Oh, I can just do top left here. Top left. Should be good. Nice. Keep all linear gradient on the correct side of the penguin's left arm. First rotate it by 130 degrees. And then invert the x-axis. So transform. We need a rotate 130 degrees. And then we also need to invert. So transform invert. Is it invert? I have no idea. And I guess maybe we just do it in 1. Yeah, so scale x of -1 is how you do that. Looks like scale x of -1. Hey, there we go, inverted. Rotate the right arm by 45 degrees counterclockwise. Transform, rotate 45 degrees counterclockwise. I'm guessing it will have to be negative. All right, let's try that. Cool. Fun fact, most, if not all, flippers are not naturally rectangles. Give the arm elements top negative left, negative right, and bottom right corners a radius of 30%. Okay, so border radius of, let's see here, 30%. And bottom left corners of 120%. So I think I can just do that with that. Let's see if that works. Darn it, 30. Okay, all 30 except for the last one. All right, that should be good. Change the arm element stacking order such that they appear behind. All right, so z index of -1 should be good. All right, now you are going to use CSS animations to make the penguin wave. Define a new keyframes element named wave. All right, so at keyframes wave, and we'll just do braces there. Give wave 4 waypoints starting at 10% and incrementing by 10%. All right, so 10%, and then we need another 10%, or 20%, I mean. And I guess we don't need a comma. All right, so get rid of the comma, and then we'll just bring this down another few times. That should be good. Ooh. All right, within the first waypoint, rotate to 110 degrees. All right, so transform, rotate 110 degrees, and then retain the scaling of the left arm. Is that fine? Oh, scale x -1. Okay. Apparently that's what they meant. I had no idea. Whatever, it's fine. Within the second waypoint, rotate to 30 degrees and retain the scaling of the left arm. All right, so just copy this down. And now we need 130 degrees. Should be good. And then we need this once more. And I'm guessing just copy it down for now. Whoops. Let's see if that works. Nope. We need 30%, 110. What? Oh, okay. They have to be 110, not 130. No. Okay, I think it wants me to increment it. No? What the fudge, man? Repeat the transform pattern once more. I am, bro. Should give 30% 110. I did. 30% 110. And this one 110? 40 was 130. Whoops. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. That should be good. Cool. All right, use the wave animation on the left arm. Have the animation last 3 seconds. Infinitely alternate. All right, so we need animate, wave, uh, what is it? Infinite, animate, something like this. Give me help. Oh man, screw you. Making me do it the long way. Animation. Oh, maybe it's animation and then wave. Linear. 1 second. I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. We'll do the long way. Animation wait name is wave. All right, and then we need animation duration of 3 seconds. All right, and then we need animation iteration count. Iteration count of infinite. And then we need infinite. And then we need animation timing function of linear. Animation timing function of linear. There we go. Cool. Target the penguin element when it's active and increase its size by 50%. Penguin, we need when it's active. So I need a pseudo selector here of active, I believe. Active. And then increase its size. So transform of scale of 50%. I think that's what they want. No. Transform scale 1.5, not 50%. Whoops, 1.5. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's when I click on them. When you activate the penguin element, it might not look as though you can drag it around. This is not true. Indicate this is to users by giving the active element a cursor property of not allowed. Huh. Okay, cursor of not allowed. Okay, so now active, I can't. Okay, cool. Change the penguin element's transition behavior during transformation to have a duration of 1 second. Okay. Transition of 1 second. behavior during transformation. So, so transform here. Yeah. Transform 1 second, ease in, out. Yeah. So then it will have a transition on it and it will be kind of delayed. So now when I click on it, it takes 1 second for it to get big. There we go. Cool. Transition delay. Screw you. It is already 0 milliseconds, man. Or 0 seconds. Are you kidding me? Transition delay of 0 ms. You happy now? Thank you. Finally, calculate the height of the ground element to be the height of the viewport minus the height of the penguin elements. All right, so calculate the height of the ground to be calc of 400 pixels minus the height of the penguin elements. Not exactly sure how to do that. Let's see what they say. 100 VH minus 300. All right, so 100 VH minus 300 pixels. And need some spaces in there. That should be good. Sweet. Oh, we finally completed the penguin. Holy crap. That took a little while, but next up, let's see what we have. Next up is the portfolio webpage. Yeah. So that's what we have next. So stay tuned for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comment them down below. I'm happy to help. And I will see you next time. All right. Peace out. Bye.